if I had to root for a team in the NBA Finals, it was going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not a huge fan of the NBA. I do like college basketball. I like March Madness, but the NBA has never really been an interest of mine. I did watch the finals the past 2 years, and I did watch them this year. Uh, I actually didn't watch the first half of today's game. I did watch the second half though. And if you don't know, obviously the Warriors won their second title in the 3-year span. Rightfully so. They were the better team. I would say they were the better team in every game except for Game 4, and that showed in the outcome of the games. So congratulations if you're a Golden State Warrior fan. Your team still has a very bright future, but I think that's kind of what I want this video to be about, is the future of the Warriors and where do they go from here, because I think they're already kind of built the dynasty. The future of both teams, Cavs and Warriors. We'll start off with the Cavs. I think Kevin Love is gone. I don't entirely know his his contract situation. I did just look it up. I don't know, exactly. I don't know. He'll probably stay around, but I don't know. The people that they're losing, Corver. No, the Cavs aren't losing anyone big this year. Yeah, so, they have people signed. Most of their star players are signed. Channing Frye is getting paid $7 million a year. Yeah, anyway, Channing Frye is making $7 million. Did not realize that. But the Cavaliers, I think, are going to stay together. They still have their big three, and then J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson for at least next year and the year after that. Now LeBron has, I believe, an option the year after that. So the Cavs, in my opinion, have a bright future. Now LeBron's only getting older, but in my opinion, Kyrie is still getting better. He's still so young. I don't think people necessarily realize that. So, in my opinion, the Cavs are in fine hands. Now, on to the Warriors, and this is a team that I find really interesting because they have to re-sign Steph Curry this year. And I'm sure he deservedly so, should ask for a lot of money, probably a max contract. But if they do give him the max contract, they have a decent salary situation. They're only paying Green and Thompson, Green $16 million and Thompson $17 million. For a while, all the way through the 2018-2019 year for Clay, and then all the way through the 2019-2020 year for Draymond. But Curry is going to get paid. And how much he's going to get paid is going to be up to them. But I think they're going to lose Iguodala to free agency because I think Iggy's going to ask for a $10 million contract, and the Warriors won't be able to give Curry his contract and Iggy and still get other solid roster pieces. I really don't see any of their bench coming back besides the guys that are really getting paid nothing. Damian Jones, Kevin Looney, and Patrick McCaw are all signed through the next year. By the way, I think I think that's going to get overlooked. Patrick McCaw had a few clutch shots in the third quarter. As a rookie, you just put your part in when you come off the bench, and he definitely did. And I think he should get a little bit of recognition for helping them win the championship. But I think you're going to see Sean Livingston gone. You're going to see Andre Iguodala gone. You may even see Zaza Pachulia gone. David West, JaVale McGee, they all could leave. They all are in. This was their contract year, so I think they're going to obviously keep Steph Curry. I don't see him going anywhere. I don't see why he'd go anywhere. And I think they're probably going to keep one or two of those people, but not Iguodala and probably not Livingston. I think he'll ask for about a $5 million contract too. So that's the future for both these teams. And now I guess I'll just talk about the series. I don't know. It really proved one of the things that I hate about the NBA, and it's the reason I don't watch the NBA very often. And it's the simple fact that there's defensive players, and they're strong defensive players, and there's nothing wrong with not being necessarily a good defensive player. James Harden, I think, is one of the best NBA players right now, and he's an atrocious defensive player. But you have to both these teams. Draymond Green is a really solid defensive player, probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron James is a very good, solid defensive player. these teams, the Warriors, I thought played really good defense the whole finals, really the whole playoffs. But I don't know. You compare it to college basketball, and it's really not. The scoring shouldn't be that big of a differential. I understand that these are the best players from college. I don't know. There's something about college basketball where the defense is stepped to another level. It's more of a team defensive scheme than a one-on-one isolation defense. And I felt like that's one of the reasons I dislike the NBA. The lack of defense. That you can agree or disagree. I know a lot of people like to see a big offensive output, but the final score was 129 to 120. That's almost 250 points in a game, which in my opinion, if you're scoring over 100, you should win the game. That's how I feel like you should. The game, if you can play solid defense, that's how I feel like the final score should come out to be. This game, Kevin Durant, I think this is just right after the video. It's let me pull up. I'm pulling up the time on my phone real quickly. It's 10:55. 10:55. You can't be able to see that, but you see the 5. It's 10:55. Just trust me on that. So I don't think they've announced who was the Finals MVP, or if they have, I didn't watch any of the post game. I literally just watched the Warriors win and immediately started to make this video. So I think it's gonna be Kevin Durant. Iguodala had a pretty good game, a really good game off the bench today. Curry had a nice bounce back game from Game 4. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving still had both great games. You cannot fault them for this loss. People are going. There's always going to be the comparison of Jordan to James, and in my opinion, I did not watch Jordan play, and I think he is the best of all time. But LeBron, I don't think people give him enough credit because Michael Jordan was not facing a super team like this. I would say Michael Jordan may have faced one team that was as good as the Warriors in 2015 and 2016. But he never faced a team like this year's Warriors with 4 MVP-type players. Now, Draymond Green for an MVP and even kind of Klay Thompson is a little bit of a stretch. But Draymond Green is the best defensive player in the NBA. I mean, he's probably going to get the Defensive Player of the Year award. Klay Thompson, one of the best shooting guards in the league. Steph Curry, probably the best point guard in the league, and probably the best all-around offensive player, maybe to even play the game, in Kevin Durant. He just doesn't have a flaw in his offense. So, and then LeBron James still put up fantastic numbers against him. He doesn't get the win, but he obviously can't just win it. He's got to have a team. Smith and Thompson had a great games 4 and 5, but they really need to show up in the first 3 if they wanted to have a chance of winning the series. I want to keep this video short, so I'm probably going to end it right around here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's not really necessarily a post-game analysis. It's more of just where are these teams headed in the future, and congratulations to the Warriors, and best of luck to the Cavaliers going forward. If you have a different opinion, or if you want to comment something down below, then be sure to do that. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you like sports talk or sports or just videos like this, then be sure to subscribe to the channel 8 Ball Sports for more, and I'll see you guys later.